There are too many types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2. They are in different conditions, but they both serious. There are some rare type of diabetes too. What all type of diabetes has been common is they cause people to have too much glucose in their blood. But we all need some glucose. It's what gives us our energy. We get glucose when our body breaks down the carbohydrates that we eat or drink, and that glucose is released into our blood. We also need a hormone called insulin. It is made by our pancreas, and it is insulin that allows the glucose in our blood to enter our cells and fuel our bodies. If you don't have diabetes, your pancreas cells will let the glucose to enter in a straight way and release the right amount of insulin, so the glucose can enter into your cell.
About 10% of people with diabetes have type 1. Got nothing to do with diet or lifestyle, it just happens. When you have diabetes type 1, your body attacks the insulin producing cells in your pancreas, so you can't produce any insulin at all. And we all need insulin to live. It does an essential job. It allows the glucose in our blood to enter in our cells and fuel our bodies. When you have type 1 diabetes, your body still breaks down the carbohydrates from food and drinks, but when glucose enters our bloodstream, there is no insulin to allow it into your body cells. More and more glucose then builds up in your bloodstream. So what does this mean? Well, before diagnosis your body, try to get rid of the glucose to your kidney, and that makes you urinate a lot. Urinate too much leads to another syndrome of diabetes that makes you extreme thirst. Because glucose cannot enter to your cells and give you energy, you will feel incredibly tired, and to try to get energy, the body breaks down the fat to provide fuel.
That's why people often lose weight before discovering they got type 1 diabetes. These symptoms tend to come out quickly over just a few days a week. Anyone who has these symptoms should see a doctor as soon as possible. If you got type 1 diabetes, you get insulin into your body by injecting it or using a pump which delivers a constant supply into you. Also, check that your blood glucose are not too low or too high by using a blood glucose testing several times a day. When you start taking insulin, you will begin to feel better and your blood glucose will go down.
About 90% of people with diabetes have type 2. If you got type 2, the insulin in your pancreas can't work properly, and your pancreas can't make enough insulin, and we need insulin to live. It allows the glucose in our blood to enter our cells and fuel our body. When you have type 2 diabetes, your body still breaks down carbohydrate from your food and drink, then turns to glucose, and the pancreas responds to this. Because this insulin can't work properly and the glucose keeps rising, so more insulin is released. For some people with type 2, this can adversely tire pancreas out, meaning their body makes less and less insulin. This causes even higher blood glucose levels. So what does this mean? It means your body can't get enough glucose into your cells. A common symptom of type 2 diabetes is feeling very tired, the need to go to the bathroom a lot, and extremely thirsty, cuts healing slowly, and getting infections like thrush.
In summary, the early warning signs of diabetes everyone should know. 1. Increased thirst. 2. Always feeling hungry. 3. Sudden weight loss. 4. Wounds that take too much to heal. 5. Frequent urination. 6. An unstable appetite. 7. Feeling tired and weak. 8. Blurred vision. 9. Feeling shaky. If you are suffering from these troubles, don't try to ignore them or to get used to them. In addition, it is necessary to see a doctor in order to make sure of your health. Also, that every disease has a medicine. That's what life owes to us. Wish to all of you a life full of health. Thank you all for listening.